Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy blocking out the haters. What's up, gang? I'm on an absolute mission to help you look like you train as hard as you do. In this video, I want to share a big mistake that I've been making with my training so that you don't make the same mistake, so that your training can be more productive than mine. So a bit of backstory. Back end of last year and into this year as well, I was mainly focused on running 5K. And when I was doing that, I was going all in, so much so that my workouts in the gym were not a priority. I was really focused on trying to improve my 5K time, which I did, but I neglected my lifting. The result, I ended up having to do a 7-week aggressive fat loss phase, and I was relatively happy with the result. This is what I looked like. But I saw a picture of myself from late 2023 and I was like, oh my goodness, I look way more jacked back then. Here is the picture. I was instantly kicking myself because I was like, okay, I really love running, but look at this guy. I need to get back to that. The problem was the 7-week aggressive fat loss phase kind of ended with me getting shingles. If you don't know, it's basically where chickenpox comes back to bite you in the ass in your later years. A nerve pain, and I was getting like a rash down my arm. It's kind of still there, but it's mostly gone. Had to take 2 weeks off of that. And during that time, I was itching to try and get back to training so I can look like the guy back in 2023. I was like, when I get back into training, I am going full hybrid athlete mode. I am not going to neglect, why is it so hard to say neglect? I am not going to neglect my training in the gym anymore, and I am going to really step up my game as an athlete. I was very inspired by a lot of people that I saw online and friends that I know who train hard, and I want to try and emulate that and be the best athlete that I can be. So I went full send. As soon as the shingles were gone, boom, full send. I started running at the track every Saturday with some friends who were signed up for a marathon, one of which is doing a half marathon. I said, I'll join you on that because that'll be fun. Not only that, but I went from doing 2 to 3 half-assed weight training sessions a week when I was training for the 5K, and I was adamant to get back to 4 days a week, hitting it bloody hard so I can get back to that same level of physique that I had. The increase in weight training sessions and the increase in mileage from 15 to 20K per week on average when I was training for a 5K to now 30 to 40K on average, the extra volume that I was trying to do because I thought it was going to make me better had me spinning my wheels because I was not able to recover from that training. And so here's the lesson that I want to share with you that I have learned the hard way. More training volume, as in more frequency, more hardworking sets, and more mileage is only good if you can recover from it. And the people that I was comparing myself to and taking inspiration from, they're usually guys in their late 20s, early 30s, no kids, and they can dedicate themselves to running, training, and recovering. And the problem I have right now is late 30s, I don't think that that's an issue. I think I still recover well from training being that little bit older, but I've got 2 young kids at home. That's the game changer right there. That is the game changer. Now, I am very, very grateful and I love my kids, obviously, but it does make recovering from workouts a lot harder. My wife works until 8 p.m, which means it's on me to do the nighttime routine to get the girls to bed, and both of the girls are sleeping in my bedroom. I've got my 2-year-old between my wife and I, and I've got my 5-year-old on the floor. It is very disruptive. My quality of sleep is terrible. I'm in there for about 8 hours, but it's the quality that's really dragging me down at the moment. So I just can't recover from all that training volume that I'm trying to do. Whereas the people in their 20s and 30s that don't have children are able to do that. And so I have to be more realistic with how I approach my training. And so this is the lesson that I wanted to share. Before you start adding in extra work, ask yourself a few things. First of all, are you making progress? If you are, maybe nothing needs to change until you hit a plateau. Is there anything that you can do with your recovery tools, like stick your Theragun up your ass? Is there anything that you can do to improve your recovery? A few things come to mind: better nutrition, better sleep quality, better sleep quantity, better nighttime routine, going to bed at a similar time every night, waking up at a similar time every morning. Can you do anything to improve that and potentially change your training volume? Whether you're increasing it to add a little bit more very carefully, or like me, you're having to reduce that a little bit. Come here, you. Let's stick you there, so. Right. This is what I was trying to do. On the lifting front, it was a lower upper split, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, with Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday off. So lower Monday, upper Tuesday, lower Thursday, upper Friday. On the running side of things, this is what it was supposed to be, according to the running plan that I was following. On Monday, it was long interval training. So we're talking about 1500 meters to 2K repeats, about 60 to 75 minutes worth of training if you factor in the warm up and cool down. That's having already done legs earlier in the day, by the way. I broke that down into 2 sessions. I'd hit legs, I'd take a rest, come home, have breakfast, whatever, and then I would get stuck into the run later in the day. The Tuesday, upper in the morning, straight afterwards during the same session, I would do 60 minutes of zone 2. Wednesday, no lifting, 40-minute tempo run. With a warm-up, so you're looking at 60 minutes, tempo runs. They suck balls, man. They are les miserables. Trust me. Thursdays, back to legs, 60 minutes of zone 2. Friday, upper body, 30 minutes of zone 2 with added strides in there, which is basically where you pick up the pace temporarily. Saturday, long run, building up to like 18K. Sunday off. This seems manageable for someone that can recover from it, that's built up to that. I felt like I've jumped into this, not building up to it as I should have, and not able to recover from it as a result of both that and not being able to get good quality sleep. Bloody kids, bloody rascals. Here's some of the changes that I've made. So this is what I changed it to. I got rid of the zone 2 training after the upper body workout on Tuesday. Wednesday, instead of being the tempo run, I've switched it up to be a 60-minute zone 2 run. Thursday stays the same if I have time to do the 60 minutes after the leg session, but I have the option here of doing 30 to 60 minutes, either cross training or a run if my legs are feeling okay. I've moved the tempo run to Friday. So now I'm actually doing 2 days of double training, but that's giving me a little bit extra time during the week. I'm actually doing 60 minutes less of running per week, which is about 10 kilometers. Long run stays the same on Saturday, off stays the same on Sunday. I don't know if you're also a parent, how you found this season. It has been proper rough for me. I've been sick so many times. Just the kids bring back stuff non-stop. It is absolutely relentless, and it's nearly April and I'm like, I'm sick again, and I just sick of it. Bloody sick of it, mate. So I don't know if you've had a rough season this year as well. Let me know in the comments if you have. If you want to try and build your own lifting program, I've got the perfect video. Click on this link here.